Good morning, welcome to Furry and Spoilt. This is part 7 of stopping your dog being scared of fireworks. If you haven't watched this little series of videos and you've got a dog that's scared of fireworks, it'd be worth going back to the beginning, because over the last year I've been recording my journey on helping my dogs with their firework fear, and it's been quite interesting. I've come across some good ways of getting over things, and it's really working, which is more important. Go to playlist and go to Stop Firework Fear, or I'll put the playlist up at the end of this video. So this is part 7, so if you've been on this journey with me. So I've carried on doing, I carried on doing the playing the fireworks, because I said you can go onto YouTube and you can put in fireworks for dogs and it will play the sounds of fireworks. So I have been doing that every day, and it's going very well. And so exactly as I said in the last video how I was going to do that, that's how I've been doing it. The one change that I have made, or I'm about to make now, so right now we're right at the end of August, so I've got September, October, so I've got about 8 weeks until the dreaded 3 weeks of constant fireworks. So what I'm going to do is I've been putting the fireworks sound through my speaker, my, let me show you, I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? Not a mobile speaker. Is it a boom speaker? I don't know what you call it. Hold on, let me get it. I want to show you. Like your Alexa speaker. Oh. This thing. I don't know what you call that. So I'm putting the fireworks through that, and I'm going to be now what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to put that speaker upstairs. So I'll be downstairs with the dogs, I'm going to put the speaker upstairs, and then I'm going to play the fireworks sound through that speaker upstairs, so it won't be quite as familiar with them, because it won't be as close as it's been, and I'm hoping that that is going to make it sound like it's from a different place, bit more realistic. The other thing I want to do, but I don't know if I can, because next door I've got a dog that's really scared of fireworks, and I don't want to scare him. I was going to put the speaker out in the garden, but I'm going to have a word with them first and just see how clearly I think they'd be able to hear it. If you haven't got any problems with that, I think putting the speaker out in the garden and then you being in the house with the dogs and then setting the speaker off to play the fireworks, I think would work so well. I'm hopefully going to be able to do that. But to start with, I'm going to put it upstairs as far away from us as I can and play the YouTube fireworks for dog sounds. The other thing that I've started doing now, so I've just started again this week, is the bubble wrap popping paper that I've been showing you that I've been doing. Haven't bothered to do the little one. I've just been doing the big one. Yeah, it's been interesting. So what I've done is, in the past, I did it kind of when I was standing up but bending over a little bit. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually on, so like right now I'm crouching down on the floor, so I'm low down to my dogs. And what I've actually been doing is getting down this low, so level with them, and then doing the big popping paper. And that's been scaring them. And I know it sounds like a funny thing to say, but the fact that it's been scaring them means it's really good, because it means if they can overcome that fear, then it helps them on the day. And the best news is that a couple of nights ago, we're in where were we now? August. Just out of the blue, somebody set some loud fireworks off, and Harry over here, he did do one little squeal, but that was it. No barking, no great big drama. Humps, he was actually sleeping because we were in bed, and he was actually sleeping downstairs, so I couldn't see him, but I didn't hear anything, and there was no pacing. Like last firework night, there were lots of pacing. There was no pacing. And then my little Albert, who was round here, there he is, my little Albert, he couldn't care less. He really doesn't, he's not that fussed about fireworks, he never has been. All of them though aren't too happy about having that, so I just you know how I do it. I've shown you in the other videos how I do it, and none of them are that happy about it when I'm like low down. So I go really low down and do it right in front of their face. Obviously I warn them, I don't just go up to them and do it, I don't want to give them a heart attack, But you know, they know I'm going to do it. So I get the strip of the popping paper out, the bubble wrap, and they know, so they all take a turn, and then I do it, and I kind of put it towards them as well, and then they get the good treat. And I make sure that there's room for them to back right off. So if they don't want to be near the bang when it happens, they can back right off. And that is what's been happening. So sometimes when I do the bang, Harry has been barking, which is good, because when he barked, I didn't give him the treat. And so he's learned that he hears the bang and he has to control himself and not bark. And that's been very, very effective. And like I said the other night, because he's by far the worst at firework night, and it's quite odd, he gets almost excited by it as well as scared. But the other night when we had it, there was a tiny little yelp from him. That was it. Nothing compared to how bad he was. So that's working really well. Humps here, he when I do the popping paper with him, if I'm standing up, then he doesn't care less. He couldn't care less about it if I'm standing up. But when I come down to the floor with him, he doesn't like it and he backs off. Not completely. I mean, he does it in a position where he's got the option to run right into the garden, and he doesn't do that. He just backs off a bit. But then he gets brave and he comes and has his treat. And yeah, I know, darling. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And then little Albert that I just showed you, he just, you know, he really couldn't care less. He's very laid back about fireworks. So yeah, I know, Hump. So you're trying that? Yeah, I know. He's trying to have cuddles. He's having cuddles. But you know, this is the stuff here that I've shown you. So like I said, if you don't know the story, go and watch it. I know it's 7 videos. I know it's a lot of videos to watch, but you know, I've done a lot of research, spent a lot of time doing it, and found out all sorts of things and really making progress. I've got really high hopes for this fireworks season that it isn't going to be a problem. Aren't we, Humps? Not going to be a problem this year, is it? Because we discovered bubble wrap. All going to be okay, isn't it? Alright then, you know where I am. You know how it all works. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.